Alright you guys, no more messing around. We've arrived at my top 10 favorite movies. This is going to be part 5 of 6 in the countdown of my top 30 favorite films. So if you haven't seen any of the previous videos, make sure you click the annotations on screen or links in the description box below. And while you're down there, feel free to drop a comment and tell me what you think about my picks for part 5. But let's keep on rolling. Number 10, Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks gives us one of the most memorable and inspiring movie characters of all time. Forrest Gump is one of those movies that you can watch at any time, at any place in the movie, and can't help but finish the rest of it. Even if you've never seen it before, it's so enticing that you fall in love with it. In a sense, it's every movie experience rolled up into one. It's a kids movie, a love story, a sports movie, a war movie, but most of all, it's a coming-of-age story. My favorite thing about this movie is all the celebrity, pop culture, and political references. Forrest Gump encounters a whole lot of people and situations that are historical, but in the moment just seem to pass. From Elvis Presley to John Lennon, little things Forrest does inspires others to do greatness.
People hardly got nothing at all.
No possessions?
And in China, they never go to church.
No religion too?
Hard to imagine.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
I think that's the best message of the movie. It shows us the impact that one person can have on other people's lives.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Number 9, 500 Days of Summer. I remember going to see this movie with expectations of it being like every other love story. Boy meets girl, they fall in love, you know the whole charade. I will say, 500 Days of Summer is in no way like this.
This is a story of boy meets girl. You should know up front, this is not a love story.
The story follows Tom Hansen, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who falls for the new secretary at his work, Summer Finn, played by Zooey Deschanel. From the moment Tom meets Summer, you get to see the entirety of their relationship as it unfolds. The interesting thing is, you get to see it at different time periods, so you can really contrast and analyze the feelings of both people.
We've been like Sid and Nancy for months now.
We have some disagreements, but I hardly think I'm Sid Vicious.
No, I'm Sid.
Oh, so I'm Nancy.
The best thing this film has going for it is the emotional attachments the audience puts on the characters. We hang on their every decision and emotion because at one point or another, we've all been faced with the same kind of decisions. Its brutal honesty about love and relationships make it more than just a movie, but a story about the little things in life we have to discover for ourselves. Number 8, Reservoir Dogs. Hands down, best film by Quentin Tarantino. It's a story about a robbery gone wrong. A group of robbers is assembled to rob a diamond exchange. It is supposed to be the perfect plan.
What happens if the manager won't give you the diamonds?
Cut off one of his fingers. The little one.
But things take a bad turn when the cops bust the heist. The remaining robbers meet up at the safe point and then try to figure out what went wrong.
The cops did not show up after the alarm went off. Right, the cops didn't show up until after Mr. Blunt started shooting everybody.
As soon as I heard the alarm, I saw the
No,
cops.
man, I'm telling you, it wasn't that soon, okay? They didn't let their presence be known until after Mr. Blonde became a madman.
While there is some backstory on each character's role in the heist, a good majority of the film takes place in the safe point as they argue amongst themselves to find an answer. The dialogue is so precise that you start to raise the same questions and theories as the characters. The story takes the audience on an emotional roller coaster and does not let up for 1 minute. This was Quentin Tarantino's first feature film, and it really foreshadowed an amazing career as a director and writer that would soon unfold. Number 7, Full Metal Jacket. It's both a funny and horrifying story about the dehumanizing effects of war. The movie is broken up into 2 parts. The first half is boot camp, the second half is the war. While the whole movie is great, the shining moments really come in the boot camp scenes. R. Lee Ermey does a phenomenal job as the drill sergeant.
Where in the hell are you from anyway, Private? Sir, Texas, sir! Holy dog shit! Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas, Private Cowboy. And you don't much look like a steer to me, so that kind of narrows it down.
And Vincent D'Onofrio is great as Private Pyle, who loses his mind.
I am in a world of shit.
Stanley Kubrick is definitely one of those directors whose movies concentrate more on artistic value than they do on story. But even if you don't like 2001: Space Odyssey or The Shining, you gotta love Full Metal Jacket. Number 6, The Wizard of Oz. A timeless classic, Dorothy Gale is transported from her boring sepia-tone life to the Technicolor land of Oz.
Toto? I've feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
She needs to get back home, so she must find the wizard. Along the way, she meets some friends as well as some enemies. The friends she meets all represent some sort of virtue: wisdom, love, and courage. And the enemy is the Wicked Witch of the West. And let me tell you, as a kid, I was terrified of her.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
For being made in the 30s, it's a masterpiece of cinematic excellence. All the costumes, makeup, special effects, and painted backdrops really make the fantasy world of Oz come alive. And when we return to the real world, we're left satisfied. I love the feeling I get from watching it, and I'll always remember the sight of that shining emerald city.
Hold on to your breath, hold on to your heart, hold on to your hope. March up to the gate and bid it open.